Hey, how's it going? This is Michael Dela Cruz, and today I just wanted to, share something. I was listening to Tony Robbins the other day, and I had a big breakthrough. This is one of the things that I mainly do, um, to grow, because I learned that if you want to grow, you gotta start feeding your mind with, with good food. Your mind is a muscle too, and it needs, good food, just like how we can eat bad food, in our bellies and our body reacts to it negatively. Um, your mind is the same, and the way you feed your mind is by listening to, positive things that helps you grow. Like I always listen to personal development audios, and I watch videos, from motivational speakers, people that help me grow and help me stay on track on my goals. So, anyways, I was listening to Tony Robbins the other day, and he was talking about the six human needs, and um, when I heard that, everything all of a sudden made sense to me why people struggle, and this actually applied worldwide, and why people struggle and why people succeed. So today that's the topic of today is basically I'm going to talk about the six human needs. And once you understand these needs, you will understand why you do what you do, and why you might be struggling in a certain area of your life. Because the thing is that if you're not meeting these needs, I mean, again, let me rephrase needs. This is not this is not about desires, it's about needs. So once you meet these needs, that's how you are able to live, the life you want to live. And also, if you're meeting, if you're meeting these needs, in the wrong way, then this is the reason why you're living maybe a life of pain, a life of struggle. So I'm going to share this with you, um, because when you understand the human needs, you can actually understand yourself, and you can actually make better choices. Something that I found out within myself. I found out why I was, why I wasn't happy, in my job, why I wasn't happy, in the past. Now, understanding these needs made me realize why today I feel happy, I feel grateful, thankful for having a good relationship with my wife, thankful for having a good relation with God. Thank you for having a good relation, with people that I care about. So, so this is what the six needs are. And you might have you might want to get a pen and paper to write these down, so you won't forget. I will also put this below this video, on a step-by-step basis, or one through six. So, let me again, this is something I learned from Tony Robbins, and if you don't know him, um, you can go ahead and Google him, or there's a link, below this video that will direct me to who Tony Robbins is. But he's one of my favorite personal development, mentors and coaches that I listen to almost like every day, and just again, if you want to achieve something in life, you got to start by growing yourself from within, and feed your mind with good stuff, good food, and that's what actually comes out. You put good in comes out. Good in, you attract good stuff. So today I want to talk about the six human needs, and the first one, you ready? I wrote them down too, so so I won't forget and things like that. So the first one will be certainty. That's the first human need. Humans, we all need certainty. We need something that it can give us, pleasure. Everything that we do, worldwide, doesn't matter what culture, we do it to avoid pain and gain pleasure. So that's what certainty means, the certainty to, get, pleasure. We do things to actually feel good, that we think will make us happy. And this could be also, this could be also applied the wrong way. We can, for example, we can drink crazy, get drunk all the time, every day, because it makes us feels good. So there's a balance on that. If you can use it to destroy your body too. So, but we do it for that purpose, a need. We feel empty inside, so we're using, the wrong vehicle to fulfill that, that pleasure. So, and so that's the first one, certainty. Hope this makes sense to you. If not, that's okay. Just, go over this video over and over again. You will understand. Um, but um, but yeah, that's the first one right there, certainty. Then the second one, um, can you guess what it is? It's uncertainty. Have you noticed right here? Sorry to interrupt. This actually, in case you were curious, there's my flag here. I'm originally from Dominican Republic. Came to the U.S. when I was about, I'll say, 2 years old. Um, but yeah, just in case you were curious, that's what I'm wearing right now. But anyways, going back to the second human need, which is uncertainty. Uncertainty and uncertainty, they actually are complementary to each other. You need uncertainty as well because when you have too much certainty, life. That's why we become. That's how we get bored in life. Like things are good all the time. We need some variety. That's what uncertainty is the variety that you have in life. Um, and basically, that's why you also need uncertainty because if everything is good all the time, or I'm not saying, that it has to be bad, but I'm saying that everything is the same, everything is just pretty much the same and you do the same thing over and over, then you get bored. So you need a little variety in your life. Um, what I mean by variety, I mean like, maybe go on a vacation, let's say you have a spouse and let's say you stay at home every day and you do the same exact things every day. Eventually, you kind of get bored. So you need to bring a little variety. Maybe go out dancing. Try some new moves or something. Travel the world. So basically, that's what uncertainty is. Now, uncertainty can also be. You can actually it can actually go the wrong way too. Or you can use a vehicle that can destroy you, which again, it could be. Maybe you want variety, you want to, fight with your partner, for example. That's, you're too boring life, so you need some negativity in you. So that's the reason why, I know there's, some people, this really makes sense. A lot of people, fight and stuff, and then they have this, then they come back together and they feel better when they're together. The reason why is because there's too much certainty. Life is perfect. Everything is pretty much the same. So when that happens, we subconsciously we want some variety, but you gotta be careful what kind of vehicle you use to get variety. If it's, you want to, pick at your partner, make him mad or do some crazy stuff that would actually kind of like stir things up. You might be satisfying your need, but you're at the same time destroying your relationship. And this could be, with anything. Just kind of like a little kid when they're being ignored. They do something to get attention. Um, you know, um, they might throw a rock at you or something. Just an example. But that right there is that's a bad vehicle for variety because you're harming somebody, you're hurting somebody. So you have to make sure you choose the right vehicle. In my life, with my wife, the vehicle we use is just basically, for variety, for uncertainty. It's just go dancing. We do things different. We might go for a walk at Walmart. We go out, to restaurants. We might go to the movies with my little stepbrother, things like that. That's a healthy variety. We might go out of town somewhere. So that's how we choose variety. So, that's how we meet that need of uncertainty. Okay, so the next one will be, which is the third human need, is called significance. And this significance is basically, I notice this within myself too. it's actually we as humans we have the need to feel important in everything that we do. Let's say at a job, if you're not being recognized for what you're doing, you kind of feel bad about it, or you feel like you're not important, you're not contributing, enough. So significance has to be, is actually a need that we need. We need to feel important. We need to feel that we're actually contributing. If we're not meeting that need, then we get depressed. Again, all these needs right here, we're not meeting none of them. We're gonna feel bad about ourselves. We're gonna feel bad. We're gonna feel depressed. So on the third one, significance, we do have the feel or the need of feeling important in everything we do. If that is not being met, then there's gonna be some friction going on. You know what I mean? So, like, let's for example, we get on a group. We're meeting a group of people. We're in it, and if we don't feel part of the group, part of the things, then we somehow lose, interest on not. We feel like we don't belong in that group. You know what I mean? So that's what the significance is. Um, the wrong way, you can actually, you can choose the right vehicle, or you can use the wrong vehicle. The wrong vehicle will be, violence, bullying people. That's why, in school, if you remember back in school, people, kids used to bully, other people or other kids. And the reason why is because that's how they perceive, that's how they feel important. If they don't have any, if they're not getting that authority, that they seek, then, they just bully people because that's how they feel important. So everything goes down to your belief, if and your self-esteem. If you don't feel worthy of life, then you're gonna start, acting up like, bullying, or you know just, hitting people and stuff like that, slamming doors, and that's what the significance part is. That's the wrong vehicle of actually getting, significance. Um, so that's like a negative, identity for you right there. Meaning that need is, you want to, hurt people, and that's what makes you feel better. So again, you feel that emptiness of not being important, so you start acting out and, start harming other people, and that way, that's how you get, you feel significance. A good vehicle to go by that. I see people, let's say they might go get a college degree or something, become a doctor. That's how you feel that you're important, and you feel, you got significance, and you're making a difference in somebody's life. You might seek a profession. Um, you might start, for example, me, I do hair. I help people with meeting their hair needs. So I feel important because, people are depending on me on their hair needs. I also am building, an online business. So I feel important because I train people and I help people, achieve, their income goals online. So that makes me feel important in the world because I'm contributing. So that's just an example right there of a good vehicle to choose, to meet this need. Not bullying people, don't go out there and just like, hey man, I'm tough, just punch people in the face just because you want to feel important. Or maybe you might want to make fun of people and hurt their feelings, and that makes you feel important. That's a bad, that's a bad vehicle there because, you're hurting people, and that actually, almost 100% of the time, I will say 100% of the time, that comes back to you in the long run. You won't have any friends, trust me. Then I want to go with number four. The fourth one is connection. We all have the need to be connected, to get love. Maybe with a partner. Maybe you're seeking that connection with God, um, or maybe being in nature. You want to connect with nature. You want to connect. The point is that we all need connection. If we're not meeting a connection need, That's how that's how people, let's say rich people, some people become rich and they're still miserable. They still don't wanna, they still feel like they're empty, like something is missing, even though they have all the cars in the world, they have all the mansions, they can travel anywhere, but since because they don't have any connection, they don't feel part of something. They don't feel that they're part of something. They a lot of them commit suicide or they get into addiction to get that connection, to fit in and that sort of things. And that's a bad vehicle for that there. Um, when you become addicted to something, um, in order to connect, but you don't really connect at a deeper level. So that's why you keep, seeking that, and that's how you get into addictions and stuff like that. So that's right there. That will be connection. We all have the need of connection. A good vehicle would be, having a good partner that you can talk to, somebody that is there for you to listen to you. Having a good connection with God, higher self, higher spirit, whatever you want to call it, higher source. So having a good connection with God, actually really, really counteracts, meets all the other needs as well. So, if you're a spiritual person, religious person, that's why you feel happy when you go to church or when you pray, or when you're part of a group, part of a club. That's why when you go to, let's say, a seminar and there's other group of people sharing the same energy, you just feel happy, you feel like fulfilled. And the reason why is because you're meeting that need of connection. So let me go with the last two, 5 and 6. Five, the fifth need is growth. We all need to be growing, and that's something that I highly, invest myself in. You have to invest in your growth, meaning, personal development, because if you're not growing, then you're not gonna really contribute. You're not gonna really, meet none of these needs of, that I'm talking about, because you have to grow in order for you to achieve a certain level, I'll say, of income, a certain level of understanding and awareness. So invest in your personal development, invest in your mindset always, because that's what's going to help you, meet all these six needs. And it doesn't matter what country you're in, what culture you're in. Everything that we do is actually to meet these needs. And in some countries, people are not living to their fullest most of the times because they don't have they can they don't have the resources to grow. So and then you see like three or four people in within the group that are actually very successful and very fulfilled, but that's because they seek out resources, right? Nowadays we have the internet. There's a lot of resources you can find in there to grow, to invest in yourself. And if you really want to live that extraordinary life you want to live, you have to grow. You have to grow your mindset. You have to think in a certain way, and only by reading books, audios, following, other successful people, being surrounded by them, is how you're going to achieve that. You can go to the internet and pretty much just get some audios, some good audio. I personally use something called the Inner Circle, which is it's a library of audios that really keep me on track. I listen to Tony Robbins, listen to people that are there to help me, grow. I surround myself by them. Um, you know, I always talk to my wife. She always says something that helps me understand something differently, and and it makes sense. So you got to be open to receiving, open to listening, or I will say open to receiving, info. Just process it and see if it really makes sense in your mind, and leave all that ego that everything just leave it behind and just start growing. Start growing, because once you grow, everything else around you grow. We come to this planet to grow. If you see plants, they grow. Even when we die, our bodies, our body gets decomposed, and the plant, it turns into soil, so the plants grow from that too. So, um, we're growing all the time. So if you are getting in the way of that, then life is gonna be harsh on you, and you're gonna have to learn the hard way. So invest in your growth, and that's basically everything about growth. So hope that really makes sense. Let me talk about the last one, which is number six. Number six, I like this one. Is what I'm doing right now. Is to contribute. Contributes, to the world. A lot of people want to get wealthy because they can help other people. They can contribute more. They can give to charity, maybe take a trip to Africa and feed the kids over there. Um, so that's every person. If you feel like you're not contributing, you're also gonna act out. Now, let me tell you this. This is something that I learned while listening to Tony Robbins is that he also he mentioned that you can live with the four, with the first four. Everybody can do that, but still not be happy. For example, you can get certainty, you can get pleasure. That's what certainty is. You can get uncertainty, which is variety. Travel the world, do different things. You can be rich, right? You can have significance. Feel important. I'm important in the world. Maybe you are a general at the army or something like that, or maybe you are a CEO of the company, and then you can have connection. You can have a lot of friends and relation. But if you don't have these last two, which is growth and contribution, you are not going to you're not going to feel happy still. Because what happens, I mean, I see all kinds of people, achieving, health and achieving wealth, getting rich, but for some reason they're still not happy. The reason why, is because they're still not growing. Let's say you're stuck in a certain income. If you're not, you're gonna feel kind of like stuck, even though that income level really kind of fulfills, kind of like, takes care of, your bills, your lifestyle, whatever. You still feel kind of like stuck. You want to go beyond that. You want to do more. And successful people like entrepreneurs, they do, they become rich, they become wealthy, but then they want to go out and share that with others. They want to pass on, how they got wealthy, pass on their wealth to others. And that they want to grow more their income, and to help others in a higher level as well. So, and maybe create new income. That's why companies, they don't always stay um, at the same level where they're at, for so long. They usually evolve and they innovate, or else, they're not meeting, that they're not meeting that need of having to grow and contribute into the world. So, with that being said, those are the six human needs, and that's what I've been working for the longest time. I just never knew what were they. I was doing it subconsciously, but knowing this now makes me understand why I do what I do, why people out there, suffer, why people do things. It's just to meet these six needs, or maybe they want to meet the first one. Now there's one that actually meet all of them. Like there's one thing that actually helps you meet all of those simultaneously, and is having um, you know it's pretty much having love in your life. Love is the strongest of us. Kindness, showing kindness, showing love, having that thing, having that in your life, having connection with God, higher source, having a higher connection, not just earthly. So that right there, if you have that in your life, you automatically get all of those, because when you're actually led by love, love, kindness, passion, you have connection with God or higher, higher self, higher source, then then you meet these needs and you're happy. I mean, you're fulfilled. That's how you get fulfillment. Because you're getting you're getting pleasure from from the experience, from love. Then you're getting uncertainty, you're getting variety because you're traveling, you're connecting with other people, like-minded individuals that think the same as you. So you're getting variety, you're traveling. Um, you're applying faith. So you get a variety from that. You get significance. You feel important because you're contributing. You're sharing that and energy. You're sharing that love to other people or with other people. So you feel important in the world. You feel fulfilled. Even if when you're by yourself, you feel important in this world because because you have this connection. You're in the love state. You're in the God state. So um, God, you have that connection with God or again, higher source. It doesn't matter what culture, what religion you're in. Really, when you have, love and God and, passion, kindness in your life, you are meeting all these, all these needs and you get the connection, you feel connected to, to that, you feel connected to God, spiritually. You're meeting your, spiritual needs. And you also growing too because you're surrounded by just you're surrounding yourself with other people and you feel like you have you know when you have faith, when you have God in your life, like you have all this knowledge in you that you didn't even know it was in there, so you start sharing that with others, so you're growing and growing. You listen to other people talk about it too, and then you're contributing, as I mentioned, you're contributing as well because you're sharing that love with other people, you're sharing that kindness, you're sharing that energy. And maybe you're sharing the word of God with other people. You're going to church and things like that. So that's how you actually meeting all these six needs. And I'm just gonna wrap it up right there. So you had God, kindness, um, love in your life. You meet all these six needs. Um, so basically, that's about it. For now, those were the six human needs. I really hope you got a lot of value from that. And and share this with others. Again, I'm not making any of this up or anything like that. I actually learn. Again, I grow from other people, and I just share that information, share some breakthrough, share my breakthroughs with other people, and this is a way of contributing. So I really enjoy doing this. I feel fulfilled, feel happy. So um, if in case you didn't know, below this video there is a button that says to get more info. That button right there, what it has is actually it's about the system that I'm using to to meet these six needs online. To basically what you're going to have access to is a video that's going to show you how people are actually building you know a substantial income on the internet. And the reason why this was created is so to help people meet these six needs. Because what happens, some people say money doesn't buy you happiness, and that is that's true. But the things that you can do with when you have when money is not an issue is actually how you can actually do all these six things. So if I have more money, I figured this out a long time ago. If I have more money, if I become wealthy, then um, I can provide, my family, I can provide myself with a better lifestyle. I can travel the world. I can, contribute to charity. I can, donate more. I can help people more. I mean, you can still help people while being broke, let's say, giving them a hand, but this is very limited. I don't have a limited mindset, so I do want to be, I do want to be, wealthy because I want to help people more by just basically you know giving more value, just helping more. I remember one time I was in Dominican Republic and my grandma, she she was washing, clothes with her hands. I was telling my wife this yesterday. She was washing the clothes with her hands and she was hurting her hands, and and her hands were like swollen, and I was like, "What's going on, Grandma?" I was like, "Oh, I don't have a washing machine." So it was nice, that I had enough, cash in the bank, um, that I was able to buy her a washing machine, and that pain was over. So, that's a powerful thing right there when when you have wealth, when you have, enough money in the bank or enough money in your life, you can actually help people, you can help people. You don't know who you're going to be an angel to and things like that. And you can invest in yourself more. You can get the things that you want, eat better food. If you want to, go for a vacation with your wife, you don't have to worry about. And that's what I love about this system is that it allows me to build, what I'm doing. It allows me to build an income in my, from my home, and also have time to do the things that I can, that I want to do. Just spend more time with my wife, do my help people, with their hair needs, and I'm doing this, pretty much, um, I'm doing this pretty much from home, and that's like the beauty of it. So if I, when I build wealth with this system, then I'm able to, meet all the six needs right here. I can, get certainty, enjoy the pleasures, live a more pleasurable life, get variety, which is uncertainty, and get variety, travel, maybe enhance, go out to different places, different countries, to dance, um, with my wife. And then I feel important because then I'm actually helping people. I'm helping my wife to, remodel the house, whatever it is, you feel important, right? I'm able to help my family more, my mom and, things like that. And then I'm building connections because I'm connecting with other people that are doing the same thing that I'm doing, and we're building this, big empire, this big family, and we're getting love, so we're enhancing that, and then we're growing too because um, my income is growing, my mindset is growing. I have more to invest in, get coaching and invest in trainings and things like that. So, whatever I want to do, um, I can contribute more as well. I was talking about that earlier about, charity. I can, maybe, feed the hungry kids, maybe take, um, maybe contribute to the Salvation Army, things like that. So that's basically it. This is why I do everything that I do. And I'm meeting all these six needs. I'm helping people do the same. So there's a button below this video to get more information about the income system that I'm using to meet these needs, and that you can also apply to meet these six needs as well. So other than that, I just want to say thank you for being here. If you made it this long, then that you're really serious about achieving the lifestyle that you want to achieve. Again, this is Michael De La Cruz, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.